Hi guys, welcome to monstarottable. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to have a look at Aries and your current situation. We'll see what you can expect to happen and what the most likely outcome is. If you want to like, share and subscribe and tell me in the comment section if this resonates, that way I know if you're connecting and you won't miss any further videos from me. So let's get started. So first we're going to have a look at some clues to see what the situation is, just so you know if this is your message. So Spirit, please give me the messages for Aries and the person they're currently dealing with, or the person on their mind, please. And this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you can check your other placements as well to see if this resonates. So what is Aries' current love situation? So we've got nostalgic. So this could be someone you're either thinking about, someone from the past that you have dealt with before, or this could be someone that's thinking about you. It could be an ex, but it might not even be someone that you've been before with, but maybe there was a talk, it just never got anywhere. And whoever this person is, I'm getting with the healthy choices, they're rethinking their past, what's worked, what hasn't, trying to put themselves first, but also working on themselves to choose better partners. And I think from what I'm getting is this person might have self-sabotaged. So if this hasn't worked out before, it could have been because either the person ran from this connection, or they maybe didn't feel good enough for you. Maybe they just felt like you were out of their league. And because they self-sabotaged, it never really got to where it could have been. Whatever the potential there was, it never took that full potential. So I feel like this person is now understanding that you could have been someone that they could have been really happy with. Okay, we've got friends and boundaries. So if you are currently speaking to this person, somebody might have friend zoned the other person. That maybe, if this didn't get to an actual relationship, maybe it just ended on being friends. So you're kind of more cordial. And again, if this is someone that you haven't really dealt with in terms of a romantic kind of relationship, it might be someone that you were being friendly with, but you could see that potential. So if you were wondering if this person sees any potential for anything more, they do, because I'm getting is it's, being friends first, but this could grow into something more. But with the boundaries, I feel like right now, whoever this person is trying to work on themselves, maybe they're just not ready for a relationship just now, or they're kind of keeping you at a distance a little bit because they're not sure right now how, not or where this could actually go. So they might not be entirely sure if they want to kind of cross that line to be something more. Because ultimately, when you're friends with someone, it is a bit of kind of thinking about, do I want to cross that line? Because if this doesn't work out, then I might also lose that friendship. So that's something that I feel like this person is considering. But they do have feelings that are more than just platonic. So I feel like this person is just holding back right now. So if there's not really much communication, it could be that this person is holding themselves back to try and kind of keep this a bit balanced, so they don't either tell you too much more than they want to say, or they don't want to say the wrong thing, is what I'm getting as well. And trying to take it slow, really. But we'll see what else comes out. So if this sounds like your message, let's get a bit more of this situation. Spirit, please give me some more clues as to what is currently happening in this situation, please. What is currently happening in this situation for Aries, please? So we've got Clown and Secrets. It's a lot of cards. Then we've got Finality, Gossip, Surprise, and Magnifying Glass. So with the Clown, I'm getting is this person might be joking with you a lot just to make you laugh, see if you kind of get them as a person, if you resonate with their humor, because I feel like this is something that people do kind of look at. you know, if this person finds me funny, that I have a chance, kind of thing. But I'm also getting that this person cares about what other people think, and they're afraid to not make a clown of themselves. So part of the reason why they're holding back or not really telling you how they really feel could be because they don't want to look like an idiot. Because there would be, you know, they don't want to embarrass themselves if they tell you how they feel and that they want more and that you would reject them. So that's part of the reason why they're holding back and keeping a certain distance and not really letting you get too close, is they're just being careful because this person doesn't want to get hurt. With the secrets, I'm also getting there could be someone else. So if you're being friendly with someone who is in a different connection, or you might be in a connection with someone, and whichever one of you it is, one of the people is in a relationship and being friends with this other person, but although it is a friendship, I feel like both sides feel that there's something more to it. So this is where it could be where that person feels the need to keep it a bit secret. They're also keeping their feelings inside. They're not really expressing them. And again, this could be because of this third party, that they don't want to hurt someone, but also I feel like this person doesn't really trust those feelings as well. Because whoever is in a relationship might be thinking that, you know, clearly there's something not working in their relationship. And this is why this person, as much as they are thinking about this other person, are kind of doubting whether this is real, if the feelings are real, or if this is just because of what's not working in that relationship. But with the finality, I'm also getting that this person might be considering ending that relationship, because ultimately the pull to this other person is so strong that they've been holding back, but they're realizing that it's something they can't keep doing because that they're not true to themselves. But also, as I said before, they don't want to hurt this other person. But I feel like the feelings that they have towards, whether it's you or you towards them, I feel like it's giving this person a new kind of hope that whatever wasn't working in the relationship that they're currently in, that's making them unhappy, they're feeling like, I could actually be happy with this person. It's just that feeling that they never experienced with the person that they're with. And maybe this is what they thought is all that love is, all that they can get, but now they're realizing there is more to it. So I feel like even if whatever this situation, this friendship didn't pan out to be anything more, it's opening that person's eyes to the fact that love can be and it should be something more. And whatever they're experiencing in their relationship just isn't it. With the gossip, I'm getting there might be either some kind of conversations. It could be them hearing other people talking about you, or somebody saying stuff that isn't true, but I feel like it might be something that's affecting or could affect whoever is in this relationship. With the surprise, what I get is there might be something that this person is gonna do that will surprise you. It might be some kind of action. It could be spontaneous, asking you out on a date, or something that changes how things are going to move forward. With the magnifying glass, I'm also getting that as much as this person is thinking about ending the relationship, the reason they're doing it is as well because they don't want the other person to find out. So they would rather kind of end things to make it clear that it's just not working, and then they can start something new, because they don't want for the person to find out and be hurt this way, to feel like they've gone behind their back. And this is ultimately what's pushing this person to want to make that decision, because they can't keep holding back. They can't keep ignoring their own feelings. And ultimately it's them trying to do the right thing. But I feel like there might have been somebody who maybe waited to get proof or to get a confirmation that it's not just in their head. And now they want to, if it's already happened, that's what's pushing them to actually end this relationship so they can start fresh with you. But we'll have a look to see what the tarot says. But first, I'm going to get a few messages just to see what this is. Okay. Let's see what's currently happening in this situation, Spirit. Let's see what's currently happening in this situation. Okay, so you've got the eclipse, you've got eyeglasses, emerald, hot air balloon, cross, and grapes. So with the eclipse, what I'm getting is, again, somebody was hiding their true feelings. And as much as they were trying to hide it, it's like it's pushing towards the surface. They're no longer able to hide it or ignore it. And with the eyeglasses, they're getting a new perspective on things. And I think that's what's pushing them to reevaluate the whole situation. Where am I currently at? Is this situation making me happy? Does it have any future, or am I wasting my time here? And should I move in a different direction? Because emerald is green, right? That's the kind of heart chakra. And what I'm getting is this person might have had some previous trauma or some things that didn't work out, that, you know, this person was hurt in the past, and that might have been the reason why they settled for someone that ultimately isn't bringing them happiness. There might be things that kind of show that it doesn't really have much potential to move forward, to be something real. So they might be technically in a committed relationship, but not really acting committed, if that makes sense. But the connection with you is actually what's opening their heart chakra, and what is making them realize that there is something that could actually have a true potential to be something real. Like, I feel like this person got themselves in a relationship with someone who, in a way, they gave them what they needed at the time. It could have been security, whether financial or just kind of emotional stability, but there wasn't any true love. It wasn't through their heart chakra, and that's what they're feeling with you. And ultimately, that's why it's so hard to ignore it, because as much as you can try and be logical about something, you can't ignore your feelings, not for long. And however the other person makes them feel, which I don't think is very good, with you, they feel like with you they can do anything. Like, you're very uplifting. Your energy just makes them feel better. You know, if there's something that they're going through, they know they can talk to you about it. Whereas maybe with the other person, there could be a lot of arguments, and like that person has a hard time opening up and being truly honest with that person. Whereas with you, they feel like they can talk to you about anything. Even with the clown, when I said, they try to make you laugh, maybe part of it is because the other person doesn't really find their jokes funny, and it ultimately beats down on their confidence a bit when they feel like kind of did with the other person. But with you, they feel like you genuinely like their personality, and you do laugh, not to pretend, but because you have the same kind of sense of humor. With the cross, I'm getting that because you make them feel so good, they're realizing that in order to have the success, because grapes are success, abundance, they see the potential, but they're aware that in order to be with you, they need to let go of that other relationship. And it's a kind of a sacrifice that they would need to make, which again, if this person was with them for stability, security, and those kind of things, it's hard to leave that behind because it's at risk ultimately. But I feel like this person is considering it. We're going to see what the tarot says in terms of, are they going to do it? Because that's the energy that we see right now. Everybody has a free will, so people can change their mind. But at the moment, as it is, the person's very much aware that they want you. And in order to be with you, they need to let go of this other thing. So that's the question, to see whether they will be brave enough to do that, or if they end up talking themselves out of it. But let's see. I'm going to use my favorite love tarot. So let's have a look. Spirit, what are those Aries person's current feelings towards my Aries, please? What are the person's on Aries mind's feelings towards them right now, please, Spirit? Let's see. What are these person's current feelings towards my Aries, please. Yeah, this person feels like they've not made the right choice in the past, but they have a really hard time moving away from you. So again, this could be something where you've dealt with this person in the past. They might have chosen someone else because of that stability, security, and they might have friend-zoned you because maybe they didn't feel like there was potential to have something more. So they held their feelings back because they didn't really see that this would be harmonious. They didn't think that you were compatible. But then the person felt abandoned in a way, and they do want to come back with the 5 of Pentacles reversed. You might be dealing with a Libra or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what actions is this person going to take towards you. We've got the Sun. So they clearly want to be happy. I feel like this person has enough of feeling miserable and just not appreciated, taken for granted. Because with that 5 of Pentacles reverse, what I'm getting is that although this person is in a relationship, they do feel lonely. I feel like that person that they're with just doesn't, they don't give them that nurturing energy that you do. So I feel like that person feels a bit neglected emotionally. Yeah, I'm getting this person, however, they didn't see the potential before for whatever reason. Maybe they got the wrong idea. Maybe they misunderstood something that you said, or there was some kind of miscommunication. But what I see is now they see the potential of having an actual future together with the 3 of Wands. You might also be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign, because they do see you as someone that they could actually work with and have a really good relationship. They feel like you two get along, you understand each other. There's a lot of kind of the way you work together, you balance each other out. If it's someone that you're working with, it could be that, you know, based on how you get along at work, they feel like you would be a good team as well. With the Emperor, which is kind of taking control, I feel like that person with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it wants to take control of their life and turn things around for the better. So they're realizing that things have not been going well, and with how things are with you and how they feel about you, I feel like they're realizing that things that have not been working out for them because they made the wrong choice, because they didn't choose you when they were meant to, and now they want to change that and they want to fix that. Because with the 10 of Swords reversed, I'm getting there's an ending that needs to happen. They want to heal that and take the chance and seize the opportunity to make a change that's ultimately going to change everything in their life. I feel like they want to be honest with you, because this person is sitting in a lot of sadness. I think there's guilt as well, and they might want to tell you about it. Now, whether they actually will, or, you know, whether they end up keeping it to themselves, that is the question. But I feel like they want to take some kind of action to manifest you into their life, but they know that in order to do that, they'll need to end something. And again, if you're the one who's in a relationship, this is maybe how you feel, or this person wants you, but they're aware that you would need to make that choice to end something. And ultimately, that's up to you whether you take that risk, if you feel like this person is someone that you could actually have something more with. And if that is the case, that they're manifesting for this to happen, but then that would be your choice. But I feel like it's this other person. They find you really attractive. They find you very confident, very kind of, you're the type of person that if there's a room of people, you capture everyone's attention. You can talk to anyone. You're friendly with everybody. Everybody likes you. At least that's how this person sees you. And I feel like that's maybe why they weren't as confident before, and that could be why they chosen someone else. But they see the potential with you. And like I said, I feel that drive to take action, to end something, to turn things around for the better, to have a new beginning is there. But we would just need to see whether that actually happens. Spirit, what is the ultimate outcome? So there would be communication, maybe not. So to begin with, it might not be straight for like a long-term thing. I feel like they would start just to kind of see how you feel, kind of learning about you a bit more, to understand where you're coming from, what it is that you want, to see whether you two would align in the kind of long term before they would make that choice. But it is something that they think about a lot. I think they even try to stop themselves from thinking about you, but late at night, you're who they see when they close their eyes, and you're the first one they think about when they wake up. Yeah, they want to end this situation. They don't want to entertain it as a third party because they understand that that's not fair to their partner, but also to you. So right now they're kind of weighing the pros and cons to see, what to do. Okay, but what is the ultimate choice this person will make? To the old person upright or the new person reversed? Okay. So, yeah, this person is currently thinking about what is worth their time, what they do want to actually put their time in, and what would be a waste of time, because they want to make sure that what they invest in has a long-term stability with the Ace of Pentacles, because they do want things to work out. So they don't want to end the relationship that they're in to start something that will fail after a month or two. They really want to make sure that it's going to go somewhere. And I feel like this person is really overwhelmed by their feelings with the King of Cups reversed. And it's their feelings that are messing with them, because I see with a lot of swords, they're trying to be logical about it. But ultimately, when you're talking about feelings, relationships, and things like that, you can't switch off how you feel, right? It has a lot to do. You have to listen to your gut, your feelings, and your heart. So I feel like if they see that it is mutual and there is that potential, that they would be willing to end the situation and start something new. If they can see that it would be worth their time and that it could actually get somewhere even further that this relationship that they've been in has gotten to, because ultimately there's some kind of stagnation in there, which is why they're considering leaving that situation. So that's in that relationship, there just wasn't a balanced kind of giving and taking. They just felt like they've been giving a lot of themselves, but they weren't really getting much back. And that's ultimately what they want to see, that if they invest into you, it's not going to end up being the same, that you actually would give them as much and that you would put the effort into that relationship as much as they would. They just want to make sure that it's balanced. So it's up to you whether this is something that you want or not. But what I get is, if they feel from the communication and from how you act with them that you do want this as well, and that it is mutual and you both want something long term, then they might actually take the action to free themselves from whatever is holding them back right now, so they can come towards you and have that actual new beginning that could turn into something beautiful. But I'll give you a message of how they currently feel about you, what they want to say as a closing message. Spirit, can you give me a message of what this person would say to my Aries, please? What would this person say to my Aries, please? Okay. So I cannot listen to your voice. It affects my soul. So clearly you do have some kind of effect on them. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. So with this, again, what I was getting in the beginning is this person is trying to make healthier choices. So they want to make sure that if they end up leaving this relationship, because they could also do that and then just wanting to be single, right? But if they choose to invest into the connection with you, they want to make sure that you're not going to take advantage of them, that you're not going to be using them because again, this other relationship might have turned into a lot of codependency, and maybe that's what made it feel heavy as well, where the other person was only taking from them but not really giving. So this is what I'm getting. This person is saying that they want to focus on themselves, but they also want to make sure that if they give you, that you give them too, that it's not just going to be them having to take care of you, but it will be more balanced. On the bottom of the deck, we have, I depend on you too much to let you go. I have codependency issues. And that's literally what I just said. They want to make sure that this situation would be balanced and wouldn't turn into an unhealthy kind of attachment thing, because that's what they're realizing this situation that they're already stuck in has turned into. And they want to make sure that if they remove themselves out of the situation, that they will make a better choice for something that will be a healthy relationship. Because again, this person does want that stable situation. They want to make sure that in order for that to be stable, it has to be healthy. It has to be equal give and take. You know, when one person feels they need the support, the other one is there, but it can just be one-sided. All right. So that's what I've got for you. If this resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear in the comment section how this resonated for you. And if this is where we end, then I'll see you next time. Bye.